So, good day everyone. I'm Jericho Natividad Ayon from BPED 2A. So, again, I'm this video. I will share to you my learnings on important things that I've learned in our topic, the stages of developmental and developmental task. So, stages of developmental task is very important for us to know, because for us to know and for us also to be aware on what are the things that is being happened in our us, most especially in our body, why we get why there are changes in our body, in our physical, in our emotional, in our social. So in here we are going to tackle about uh, they are we are going to tackle about on what we develop as a human. So first in the stages of developmental is that infancy and early childhood. So infancy and early, this is 0 to 5 years old. um, in this stage of developmental learning to coordinate, we learn to coordinate motor skills like um, walking, and yes, that's it. We learn on how to talk, beginning bit babbling, and that's infancy. We learn to coordinate motor skills. So the second one is the middle childhood, which is 6 to 12 years old. So in here, we learn on how to physical things for ordinary games and how to get along with other children or for the same age. So uh, in here um, we will be able to have the uh, the concepts of uh, the physical activity wherein we gonna be we are gonna be going outside playing a game, and we also here developing the fundamental skills like reading, writing, and calculating, and that's what middle childhood talks about. We change on our physical skills. So the third one is adolescence. In here, I can say that in this stage we what do we call this one? In adolescence, this is a 13 to 18 years old, or the teenage. The teenage stage wherein uh, we can achieve something mature relation with success. And in here also we encounter or we experience the emotional independence of adult, with the social role of, and there are we're in general there are many changes that occurs with us. There are many changes in our physical, in our emotional. So that stage is very exciting for us, because this stage we can do whatever we want, but we need also to take our limitation, because that stage is exciting, but um, there are many restriction upon us. So the next one is the early adulthood, late teens or 20s to 30s. In here, time of establishing personal economic independence. So we think on, we think to have a meet, or we think to marriage with an, because and here also we get to find a job wherein we for us to earn money, and uh, and here also we for us to for us to have a purpose. And here also we have also, like as I said a while ago, this is a selecting mate, or we're in, basically we're in, we selecting our mate. We find someone who loves us. We find someone to to marry you, wherein you are ready to have a family, and have a children, and that's your responsibility. So the children is your responsibility uh, upon what do you call this one, upon establishing a personal, upon selecting a mate. If you select your mate and you have a children, that's your responsibility. You read your responsibility to take care of your children. So the fifth one is the middle adulthood. This is a 40 to 60 years old. This is a time expanding social involvement and assisting next of becoming competent. So in here, we from the word competent, um we need to take a job wherein we have been permanent, we have been competent, so that we have more to earn more money, and for us, because for us to have a better future. And that is the middle adulthood stage. So the next one is the late adulthood, wherein in here late adulthood is a 60 and above. We experience adjustment of decreasing strength. So in here, 60, from here, we our power, our strength in our body come decrease because of our age. And that's the stages of developmental test. And additionally, I would like to share about the another stages by wherein they are almost the same, but this is a Suntrax stages developmental. So the first one is the prenatal or the stage period. In here the progress before birth. There are two types of prenatal. We're in the germinal stage, first 2 weeks, and the embryonic stage, 2 weeks. So the next one is the fetal stage, 2 months to birth. The next one is the early childhood, the middle childhood, the adolescence, the early adulthood, middle childhood, and late adulthood. And that's the as I was said a while ago, we need to know the developmental stages for us to be aware on what are the changes that we experiencing upon when we are getting older. And we need to be aware for us to know what we need to do. So the realization that uh, comes in my mind is that I realized that as we get older, there are many changes that comes in us. And why? And I think just because of, yes, as we get older, there are many changes. We lose strengths, um, we lose powers, and because as times goes by, and as Ma'am Mase said a while ago, we need to enjoy our life, because we don't know when our life ends. And as the day to day as we facing the day to day life, we need to enjoy every minute of our life, because um, isang beses lang yan nangyayari. So the second realization is that I realized that I realized that um, I realized that in every developmental stages that we step on, is that we encounter a lot. of experiences. Not only we are, yes, we, there are many people who said that they are encountering they are encountering many problems, but they don't think on what, yes, you're encountering problems, but you encountering experience wherein you get happy. They think, there are people, so they are people who are thinking on what they, on what they thinking on their mistakes, but they are not thinking on their, um, the things that they do in good. And that's it. As times goes by, we need to enjoy our life. We need to enjoy our life because, in our this is only once, and in every minute, every seconds, and every hour, we need to enjoy our life. And that's stages of developments wants to deliver with us, not only to be not not only for us to be aware, not only for us to know what are the changes in our body, what are the changes in our physical, emotions, and social, but also for us to enjoy our life, but also for us to, um, encourage us to enjoy our life in every seconds, in everyday life, so that we, at the end of the day, we hindi tayo magsisisi sa lahat ng mga nagawa natin. And that's it. Thank you for listening.